Good morning, students. This is 11th standard botany video class, video 5. In this video, we are going to continue the lesson vegetative morphology. Dear students, in the previous video class, we have seen root system, characters of root system, primary and secondary functions of root system, root modification, that is taproot modification and adventitious root modification. Then we have seen shoot system, characters of shoot system, primary and secondary functions of shoot system, and also we have started stem modification. Dear students, in this video also we are going to continue the topic stem modification. Dear students, this is the flow chart which are showing the stem modification. This is a very important 3-mark question. Stem modification divided into 3: aerial, subaerial and underground stem modification. Aerial modification again divided into 3: creepers, trailer and climber. Trailer again divided into procumbent, decumbent and diffuse. Climber, root climber, stem climber, tendril climber, hook climber and lianas. Likewise, subaerial modification divided into runner, stolon, sucker and upset. Underground stem modification divided into bulb, corm, rhizome and tuber. So this is the flow chart which are showing the stem modification. In this flow chart, aerial modification and its type we have seen in the previous video class. Now we are going to start the subaerial modification in this video. Dear students, the subaerial modification which is seen in the weak stemmed plant, that means the stem portion which lies horizontally on the ground region, which is responsible for vegetative propagation. So this subaerial modification may be subaerial or partially subterranean. That means above the ground level or partially they are located below the ground level. Again it will be arise above the ground level. That is said to be subaerial modification. It is divided into different. First one is the runner. So this runner plant which are producing a slender, that means a straight line, prostate branch. What is prostate stem? Partially horizontal and partly erect. That is said to be prostate stem. So these runner stems are producing slender, that means straight, prostate stem on the ground. When they are growing on the horizontal position on the ground, the nodal region which are producing the root system. So in the above the ground level, they are producing the new plant or an individual. That is runner, responsible for vegetative propagation. Example, Centella asiatica, Indian pennywort, oxalic wood sorrel, lawn grass, Cynodon dactylian. In Tamil it is known as argambul. Dear students, see the diagram. This is said to be the Cynodon dactylian, which is the best example for runner, that is subaerial modification. The another example is oxalis, that is in Tamil it is known as arakirai. See the leaf arrangement. It's look like in the form of flower, but it's not a flower. flower is yellow in color. See the picture, flower is separately located. The leaf arrangement only look like in the form of flower-like appearance. So this plant is also example for runner, that is subaerial stem modification. The second type of subaerial modification is stolon. In this stolon, the stem is also straight, that is slender. From this slender stem position, lateral branches are produced from the base of a stem. First, it grows obliquely above the ground level, that means above the ground level, but it produces a small curved loop-like structure above the ground level, and then it bends down towards the ground level. When the loop-like stem portion touches the ground level, it produces a root and becomes an independent individual. Dear students, example of stolon is Mentha piperacea, peppermint. That means in Tamil known as Pudina. Fragaria indica is a wild strawberry. So these two are the example of subaerial modification stolon. Dear students, see the diagram. This is the Mentha plant. See the stem which is horizontally grows on the ground level, which is white in color. Then suddenly a part of a stem which grows aerial, that means straight line. So from the nodal region, they are producing number of adventitious roots. These roots are touch the soil, they are producing the new plant. So this is said to be the stolon, that is subaerial modification of stolon. Dear students, this is the another picture which are showing the Mentha plant, that is peppermint. In Tamil we known as Pudina, is the example of stolon subaerial modification. Dear students, the next type is sucker. A sucker which is developed from the stem which is located in the underground and grows upwards, that means above the ground level, to give rise to a new plant. Example, chrysanthemum, musa, bambusa. Chrysanthemum, that is samandipu. Musa, that means plantain tree, vazhamaram. Then bambusa, that is moongil. These three plants are the example of sucker plant. Dear students, see the diagram. The stem which is located below the soil, which is brown in color, which contains adventitious roots in the nodal region. Suddenly, they are producing the stem above the ground level. That means it grows above the ground level and produce the shoot system. So that plant is afterwards gives rise to new individual, that is known as sucker, is an example of subaerial modification. So this is the plant known as chrysanthemum, is an example of sucker, that means samandipu. Dear students, see the diagram. This is the bambusa, that is bamboo. A part of a stem which grows above the ground level, but the sucker stem is buried under the soil, it's underground stem. Once they grows above the ground level, that stem portion gives rise to new individual. That is the sucker type of subaerial modification. Example, bambusa. Next, we are going to see the offset. This is the subaerial modification. This offset is similar to the runner, but these offsets are seen in the aquatic plant. That means plant which is living in the water. Particularly, the aquatic plants which are producing rosette appearance of leaves. In those plants only, the subaerial stem modification is known as offset. The stem is very short and also thick. From that offset, lateral branches are arising from the lower axil and grows horizontally with leaflets for a short distance. Then it produces a bunch of rosette leaves and roots below the soil. That is known as offset of subaerial modification. Dear students, see the diagram. This is the example of aquatic plant offset, that is Eichhornia. In Tamil it is known as Vengaya Tamarai or Agaya Tamarai. See that one, this is the aquatic plant living in the water. The stem which is horizontally grows inner side of the water, which is green in color, is known as offset. And the lateral stem which are arising from the main stem, it shows a short distance. Within the short distance, nodal region, they are producing rosette appearance of leaves above the ground level and at the adventitious roots in the nodal region. So those subaerial modification is known as offset. Example, Eichhornia. See the example, Eichhornia, water hyacinth, Pistia, water lettuce. Dear students, up to this we have seen subaerial modification with example. So this is the picture which are showing aerial stem modification. These two are very important, 2 mark question and 3 mark question. Phylloclad, example, Opuntia. Here in this phylloclad, stem only flattened, thick, green in color. The sharp pointed thorns, which is the modifying of leaves. So the function of photosynthesis is done by the flattened, succulent, water storing, green color stem portion. Those stems are known as phylloclad. Here the leaves are modified into thorns or spines. Next one is the example of cladode, asparagus. Dear students, in this phylloclad, we are unable to differentiate nodes and the internodal region. So node is there, that means where the thorns are arising. That is, the leaf is modified into thorn. So the distance of the thorn is closely arranged. But in the asparagus, that is cladode, the internodal distance is very short. See the cluster of hair-like leaves which is present in the nodal region. So the gap between the one node to another node is known as internodal region. At the tip of the stem portion, they are having the scaly leaves. So these stems are known as cladode, which are doing the photosynthetic function. Dear students, See the diagram. This is the Piper nigrum. That means pepper plant, which are showing the climbing habitat. That means climbers, because the plants are very weak stemmed plant. The nodal region, they are producing the adventitious roots for climbing nature. So this role said to be the root climbers. Example, Piper nigrum. Dear students, this is the diagram, is the example of stem climbers. The stem climbers, which are producing the coiled structure, which is rotating in a clockwise manner, that is known as dextrose. Example, Dioscorea alata. Sorry, the previous diagram only. Anti-clockwise coiling nature, that is Dextrose. Example, Dioscorea bulbifera. Then this is the Dioscorea alata. The coiling climbers are clockwise manner. This is said to be the stem climbers or twiners. Dear students, this is the best example of hook climber. Example, Autobotris. The inflorescence axes, which are modified into curved hook-like structure to produce the flowers at the tip region, that is said to be Autobatis. Example of hook climbers. So this is the another diagram which are showing the red color circled figure, which are showing the hook-like climbers, that is the inflorescence axis in Autobotris. In Tamil it is known as Sambangi Poo. Dear students, this is the another climber. Example, Carissa, that is thorn climber. See the stem portion which are having the pointed, sharp pointed thorn-like structure, which is circled in the diagram, which is helping the plant to climb up. That is said to be thorn climbers. Example, Carissa. Dear students, this is the woody stem climbers, which is present in the forest region. They are connecting one tree to another tree. They are climbers only, but their nature is woody. They are themselves twined around the tall trees. Example, Lianas, that is Bauhinia vaughi is the example of Lianas. Dear students, next one is the best example of tendril climbers. That means tendrils are thread-like coiled wire-like structure which are produced from the inflorescence axis or leaflets or petiole or leaf tip or stipules, which are act as a tendril, and they makes the plant to climb up the host plant. That is said to be tendril climbers. Dear students, this is another diagram which are showing the example of phylloclade. So this is the Opuntia, the flat and green color succulent stem only doing the photosynthetic function. The leaves are which are modified into sharp pointed thorns. So this is the example of phylloclade. Dear students, this is the example of asparagus. In Tamil we know that Thanir Vittan Kerangu is the best example of cladode. The stem which are showing the limited internodal regions only. The stem which bears buds, scales and flowers. Example, asparagus, that is cladode. Dear students, this is the asparagus stem cuttings which is used as a medicinal value and also used as a vegetable. So this is the example of cladode asparagus. Dear students, this is the another example which are showing the tendril climbers, a coily thread-like or wire-like structure which are producing from the plant parts which makes the plant to climb up. That is known as tendril climbers. Dear students, up to this we have seen aerial stem modification with the example, then subaerial stem modification with the example. So in this subaerial stem modification is an important 5-mark question. Describe the subaerial stem modification with the example. Phylloclad and cladode is the important 3-mark question. Then explain the different types of climbers with the example is the important 5-mark question. Dear students, this lesson is very important for all the topics. Question, there is 1 mark, 2 mark, 3 mark and 5 marks. So kindly note the important questions taught in the video class. Dear students, I hope you have all understood aerial and subaerial stem modification. After this, I conclude my video. Remaining, we will see in the next video class. God bless you. All the best, children.